What you're looking at here is a demo TanStack Start e-commerce shop that has the full e-commerce experience in it. You can get details, you can add items to the cart. It's a live cart. Really cool. There's even an AI shopping assistant that I'll get into in just a second. But if you're like, Jack, come on, you've shown e-commerce demos so many times before. I'm sure this is just another non-functional data-driven thing. Well, no, actually, this is connected fully to Shopify. Here's the Shopify site. Here are the Shopify products, collections, inventory, all of it. Now, the products are fake. You can't buy any of these things, although maybe you would want to. But it is truly connected right now to this demo Shopify store. The secret sauce here is a new headless library called Hydrogen that was released at the Ship NYC event, where Versal and Shopify were working together to create this Hydrogen framework. Now, if you've heard about Hydrogen before, I certainly have. There have been multiple versions of it. This is the most recent incarnation, and I think, honestly, this is the best one yet because it is truly a headless, portable e-commerce engine. In fact, they talk specifically about having Svelte, Nuxt, and of course, Next.js. Well, I thought, hey, TanStack can do this stuff too, and as it turns out, it can, and it can very easily. Let's get into some coding specifics and how to set this up on your Shopify store. Oh, hey, also be sure to stick around until the end where I show you the integrated TanStack AI Smart Assistant. It's really cool. Now, in order to do this, you are going to want to add the headless sales channel to your Shopify store. Headless is over here. It is free. It's from Shopify. It's how you add an API to your store. If I go into this, we can see that I've created a store. Let me add a new one. We can see the experience here. The next thing I want to do is manage it. There, I'm going to get some tokens that I'm going to want to put these in the environment of my TanStack Start application. You also want to make sure that this permission of unauthenticated read product inventory is on. We use that in the app to go and get the product inventory so we don't sell anybody anything that's sold out. All right, let's go take a look over at the code. Starting with some additional dependencies, we're bringing the Hydrogen library from Shopify into this 000 with the preview. So this is very, very new stuff, but it is backed by two big companies. Other than that, this is a straight TanStack Start boilerplate application. I happen to use the AI integration as part of the CLI. So that's why we're getting a lot of these AI libraries. If you didn't do that, then you won't get those, but that's okay. Maybe you don't want AI in your e-commerce application, totally up to you. Once you've got that set up, you'll want to go and take the .env.example from the source code, which of course is available to you for free in GitHub in a link in the description right down below, and add in that public storefront API token, as well as the private storefront API token, as well as the domain of your store. And that's really it from the Shopify side. To bring in the AI, I add in an AI Anthropic key, but of course, if you don't want to use AI in your app, you don't have to. The next connection point is over here in Source Start, where we're bringing in some request middleware called Shopify Gate. Go take a look at that. So all of this stuff is over in libhydrogen, and we'll take a look at Gate. So this Shopify Gate is TanStack middleware that gets given a request and a next, like every other middleware. The really important part is here where we handle Shopify routes. What that's going to do is actually add some additional routes that you're not going to see in source routes, like /API/cart. And that's what the cart is going to connect to and manage the cart through some JavaScript that we've sourced onto the page, and then these virtual routes that have been added by this middleware. Now that gets us set up with the core mechanics of being an e-commerce site, carts and all that, but we do want to go and display data. So the way that we do that is bring in these queries, and we're using the GQL or GraphQL function from Shopify Hydrogen, and then just making requests, like for example, going and asking for specific collections, getting literally all the information, probably too much in our case, for the product. You can search products with GraphQL, and then you can even do a catalog query and get everything from the catalog, which brings us around to the AI integration. So here we're using TanStack AI. This shopping assistant is actually in the TanStack CLI boilerplate. We just repurposed it to go and connect using tools to the Shopify backend. Those tools in turn call that GraphQL stuff. So let's give it a try. Make me an outfit. And there you go. It's recommending a TanStack shirt, board shorts, a bucket hat, and some sliders. So you can go full TanStack. Now, obviously, the Anthropic AI that this is connecting to has no idea about our board shorts and our sliders. So what we're going to do is give it a set of tools that it can use to connect to our data. So in this case, that's over in AI tools. We got a search products tool definition that runs on the server. The server code for that tool simply just takes in the request and then makes a request to the run search stuff from our GraphQL and runs the search and returns that to the AI. And it's as easy as that. Now, I'm not going to get too far into the weeds here because as part of this code download, I'm going to give you some skills as well as a reference that your agent can use to get this all set up. And that includes all of the little gotchas and everything else that it had to go through in order to get this set up. So your agent doesn't need to deal with that. Suffice to say, this is really easy. So if you have an application that you want to add a store onto, then I think this is a really good way to do that. So whether you're looking to actually use TanStack Start as your e-commerce front end or create dashboards on the back end, which you can also do with that GraphQL API, TanStack Start is a perfect choice for that. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to put that in the comment section right down below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button and click on that bell. You'll be notified the next time a new Blue Collar Coder comes out.